Hey everybody, welcome back to One Seed, One World. Today I wanted to go over a couple of things about a awful pest that may be coming to an area near you. It has now arrived here in our area of Western Maryland. Previously it was only in Eastern Maryland, or like kind of down towards the shore, as they say in Jersey, where I grew up. But like Eastern and Southern Maryland. But now it seems to have moved to this area. So what am I talking about? I'm talking about the spotted lanternfly. This is a pest that arrived here from China, I think around 2014. So it first showed up in Pennsylvania, and since then it has kind of spread over a lot of parts of the East Coast. Normally zones 5 through 8 is where it's been showing up. It has a life cycle of about 1 year and goes through, different stages, just like any bug does, from the nymph stage up to through adult and larva and eggs and all that kind of thing. But the problem is, I don't think it really has any predators here in the U.S., and it can decimate a lot of crops in the way of orchards, grapevines, as well as just a lot of your general trees. They eat both woody and non-woody plants. Their favorite is the tree of heaven, which is also an invasive species. Tree of heaven has actually been around in the U.S. I think since like the late 1700s is when it showed up here. But tree of heaven is really hard to get rid of. We have it here. I have to cut it back every year. As you see here, I've got it growing up out of my Rose of Sharon bush and my area where the bee balm grows, and I have it in multiple other places where I'm constantly cutting it back every year. These two examples are two that got away from me that I need to cut down now. The spotted lanternfly loves tree of heaven, will nest on them, lay its eggs and all that sort of thing, and kind of hang out on tree of heaven. So if you have tree of heaven growing around in your yard, if you can get rid of it sooner, that might reduce the possibility of you getting this infestation or having them show up. It's a big problem because of the damage that it can do to so many different trees, fruit trees, and other plants. So if you see a spotted lanternfly in your area, you will want to first take a picture of it so that you can report it and then kill it immediately. The more that you can kill these things off, the faster the better, because they can cause a lot of damage very quickly, and we want to try to prevent the spread. This is the first year that I've seen them here, and so you can use insecticidal soaps. There's other things like even just straight vinegar if you spray on them. They are quick though, but if you can spray them with vinegar, that will kill them off. And then try to get any of the tree of heaven out. They don't tend to like conifers, like any of your evergreen type trees, or even I think they don't normally get like on oak trees, but they can, move to other things like birch, maple, sycamores, all that kind of thing. And eat away and destroy the tree very quickly. So we now have had it show up here in Western Maryland. A friend of mine that lives a few miles from here posted that a picture of one they got the other day, and other people around here have been saying they've been seeing them. A couple of the counties in Maryland had been even quarantined where you couldn't move certain materials and equipment and stuff around without having it checked first, to make sure that there weren't any of these spotted lanternflies riding on them. So look out for them. This is kind of just a PSA, public service announcement video that I wanted to kind of show you what they look like and to let you know that you need to get rid of them as quick as possible. So good luck. Hopefully they don't show up in your area, but watch out for the spotted lanternfly. Kind of sucks because they're kind of pretty. When their wings are open, they look pretty cool, but they're a damaging insect and they shouldn't be here in the first place. They should be back where they came from. But what can you do? There's so many insects and plants that we have in multiple countries that because You know, the world's a much smaller place now with global shipping and all that kind of thing. Bugs, plants, seeds kind of ride around on these different shipments and then show up, and then suddenly you have infestations or overgrowth of different plants. And so we have to try to control them. So if you do have one in your area, or if you spot the spotted lanternfly, kill it off, but also try to get a picture of it and report it to your local ag department, and they can also provide you with more information on maybe how to get rid of it. But they also want to document how it might be spreading to other areas in your state. Thanks for hanging out again with me today. Whatever's going on in your neck of the woods, I hope it doesn't have the spotted lanternfly. But I hope everything else has gone fantastic for you. Hope you're having a great day. See you again soon. Namaste.